Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us this Monday. I'm so excited for you to be here and for what this video has in store for you. I'm going to be playing a video that's recorded from a Super Saturday with Lenny Evans, and he just shares a lot about the Forever Pack and truly how just even the 100 BV, just a shake and all of that, how it really can radically transform your business, and tips on what he's doing, what he's seeing done that's really, really working for people. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. So I'm share my screen. Share, okay, and then here's the video. I'm gonna try to make it big so we can see.
Forever Pack. Dave MacArthur 7 years ago left the field. He left the field and no one went with him. No one went with him. He decided that isogenesis, back then called Product B, was the greatest discovery that mankind had ever seen. And he decided to just sell 2 bottles of it and nothing else. For that, he earned $10 million and won Man of the Year by Jim Cooper. Interesting that that's what happened to him. I didn't even see it because I was too attached to my shake. I was too attached to my shake. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it without the shake. When the shake came into the picture, that was a game changer for me. When the shake and isogenesis merged, it became because I want to tell you guys a quick story, because I want you guys to go downstream from now on. All the work you have done has not been for naught. Go into your back offices, each and every one of you, and write down the names of everyone that's been non-renewed or off auto ship. Promise me you're going to do this. Promise me you're going to go into your back office and you're going to look and write down every name and ask them a question. Because even the people that don't quite see the Forever Pack yet, by the way, the Forever Pack is 2 canisters of shake and a bottle of Isa G. That makes you sexy. And it rhymes. 2, a shake a day and Isa G. That will make you sexy. And that's the forever foundation that everyone's going to be on. And then you can add. We want to look at my personal agenda is to have every human, after they were on the Forever Pack, to have an Isa pantry. Everybody deserves an Isa pantry. Raise your hand if you have one. Look at this room. That's an Isa pantry. And then every male uses frankincense oil for their cologne. Like me, because it's healthy. It's not toxic. It doesn't have all the chemicals that cologne has, right? That makes people like die literally around you. It's like when people smoke around you, you say, "Excuse me, I'm allergic. It makes me die." Same thing with chemicals, right? And so we have a plan to get everybody on everything, but I'm promising you, if you'll consider this, the Forever Pack for everyone that's ever gone off auto ship and ever gone non-renewed, call them back and watch what happens. I was at a dinner with Jim and Kathy Cooper the other day, and I said, "Jim, you track us here now. Track every Forever Packer, because here's what's happening. People are going to turn auto ships on like you've never seen in your life, and you watch what happens. But don't let us run out of isogenesis again."
Amen.
Because we have not just been turning new people on to the Forever Pack, we've been turning auto ships on like never before. Because if you'll call anybody back and say, "Hi," that's the first thing, by the way, in the script. You got to say hi. You got to say it. And you got to say it with excitement. If you're excited, notify your face. That's a really great clue. If you're excited, notify your face. So you call back and say, "Hi, how are you?" Get that out of the way. All that good stuff after hi. There's a few things, right? And then it happens. Would you be willing to revisit Isagenix with me? That's what you ask. That's the question. Would you be willing to revisit Isagenix with me? That's the question. You guys can do that? And you say, "Would you be willing to revisit Isagenix with me?" That's the question. And when they say, "Sure," say, "Great, because I found something." I wrote it down here because it's so important. I'm pretty sure I can find it. This is not it. Hold on. Right here. See, I found something. It's super simple. It's completely affordable. Seriously delicious. It's next level nutrition. Guaranteed to take you to your next level of personal health. But all you need to say to your friends is, because they already know it's delicious, so the people that have already been in, they only get the top 2. None of this. This bottom 3 are only for new people. The top 2 are for everyone that's ever been on Isagenix. I found a way for you to have it back in your life. It's super simple and it's completely affordable. So affordable, saves you money every month. Really? Yes, it's a shake a day and Isagen. Come on, get your sexy. And you know what happened? Amanda Lunt, seriously, Amanda Lunt up in Nephi, Utah, this little town in Utah, she had signed up 300 people in about 4 years. That's pretty good. Most everybody was off auto ship and almost everyone was non-renewed. She called them all back and she goes, hey, would you be willing to revisit Isagenix with me? And then so many people said yes. We all got on the Zoom. We did a little presentation about the Forever Pack. It's not an official pack even yet. But it's just these 2 products that they could fall in love with. And it's $159. And it's a shake a day that nobody has to coach anybody on. And 2 Isagenesis in the morning and 2 at night. That's what it is, right? She got 52 people on that Zoom. One night, 41 people turned their auto ships back on.
Oh.
I'm just saying, if you want people to re-engage in your life, all that you have done is not for naught. It's for something. And I'm going to go a step further right now because this is what's been happening for me. Since I saw the light, the ISA light again, in the simplicity model, everything shifted for me and I've woken up. Jim Cooper says, a confused mind stops. A clear mind moves forward and a grateful heart shares. A clear mind moves forward. So there's no more freezing up. There's no more confusion. There's no more stalling. There's no more going slow. Because when you get clarity, clarity brings mastery. And that's what you've all been waiting for because every master was once a disaster. You got to get through your disaster to get to master. What's the missing ingredient? Clarity. It's clarity. So now we got something that's simple, affordable, and that means duplicatable. I want to get really clear around this. Even if you don't want to lead with the Forever Pack, consider going back to everyone you've ever talked to about Isagenix and say, hey, would you be willing to revisit Isagenix with me? You see, I found a super simple, completely affordable way to have it in your life. And that's the doorway. Once they're knowing, guys, because I already went through this, did I not? I mean, the shake makes it also doable, right? When you add Isagenesis, it goes to $5.50. That's it. I mean, that's the coolest part about this. The Forever Pack is $5.50 a day. One of the things that has been so, I couldn't quite figure it out because when I got into Isagenix, all we had was a 9-day. Now, a 9-day, raise your hand if you've done a 9-day, right? Okay, the 9-day is intense. It's brutal. I did it, and I mean, I had success with it. And then I said, okay, I'm going to share this. And I went about my life sharing it with as many people that would listen to me. I shared it within 1 year, 252 people. 200 people said no to me, and 52 people said yes. A few years later, after I went 1 star to 5-star in 10 months, because I was able to get 52 people to say yes to the 9-day. Half of those people hated me, and the other half loved me. There was no gray area on a 9-day, if you remember. It was brutal, but the coaching was brilliant because once you taught them 2 days of shake and 2 days of cleanse, no more coaching. You could talk about the geometric progression of numbers and how if they got their friends to do it, they could also pay for their product and pay for their car payment, pay for their house payment. They could do it. So we had a simple model. It was 103 BB and $139 for that original 9-day. And it was brilliant. You had to coach a lot in the beginning, but no more coaching afterwards. It went to a shake a day. That's what they did. And Stephen Covey honored me and put me in the last book he ever wrote called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Network Marketing Professionals, because I proactively got 52 people to say yes to a 9-day. That was a pretty awesome feat. This, the Forever Pack, to me, is significantly easier than the 9-day. It's 108 BB, it's $159. So it's simple, it's way simpler than the 9-day. It's simple, simple, simple. And simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo da Vinci said that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So let's get back to simple. People in America are craving simplicity. They don't want confusion. They don't. After you get done after a couple of weeks and you feel amazing, you know that it's that shake and that ISOG that did it. On a bigger pack, it's tough to figure it out at first. But again, even if you consider leading with the value pack, which is a value, it's like Costco, they give you a better deal if you buy a lot. And so it's a good deal, it's a good value, it's the best products in the world. I'm just saying that we believe that they'll be on everything eventually. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say one more thing about this. Oh, and this is a great line for if you do want to lead with the Forever Pack. It's super simple, it's completely affordable, it's seriously delicious. Say that. Seriously delicious. You guys can mess with your little adjectives here. You don't have to copy me, but mine are pretty awesome. Super simple, completely affordable, seriously delicious. Next level nutrition, guaranteed to take you to your next level of personal health. I'll put this over here for a second. I want to continue on here for a second. Did I miss one? Oh yeah, I did. I want to talk about this for a second. We lost our way for a minute. I did. By the way, I'm taking full credit for the confusion. I served 3 years on the field advisory board for Isagenix International, and I was convinced that the 9-day didn't create a habit. And I was right, because it takes 28 consecutive days of doing the same exact thing. Miss a day, start over. Miss a day, get to 14 days. Miss 15 day, start over. You've got to get 28 days. Jack Canfield, Tony's friend, my friend, loves Isagenix. He taught me. NASA did an experiment with the shield and put astronauts under some severe testing before they went up into space. And they would lock this concave helmet on, and everything would flip exactly inverted, exactly upside down. And people were like getting sick and throwing up. And, please take this off of me. They're glad they vetted them on Earth so they didn't ruin the billion-dollar spaceship. That's why they did it. So they had all these different experiments going on, and they'd leave the helmet on for a week, take it off for a day, on for a week, off for a day, on for a week, off for a day. No habit ever happened. It wasn't until they figured out how to keep the helmet on, and it all happened to the men and the women at the same time. 28 days, 29 days, 3 days. The whole neural pathway in the brain flipped back. Put the helmet upside down. It was trippy, and that's when the science went nuts on habits. Habits about 28 days, and here we had a 9-day, and I'm like, come on, you guys, we need a 30-day. I just didn't know what 30-day meant back then. I didn't know I was going to make people do shake, 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 cleanse, shake, 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 cleanse, shake, shake, and miss up the habit of the shake, right? It's so interesting because, you know, in this world, we're having people call us going, oh my gosh, I feel amazing. I feel alive. I feel so good. And then, you know, a few days later, Dave MacArthur's telling me these stories. A month later, people are calling Dave going, hey, I got this black card in jail because I shared this Forever Pack with a few people. Is it my money? You know, because they'll give you money, right, Malcolm, when you share with a couple people. And then they call you and say, hey, have you ever cleansed? It's amazing. They're telling you about it. No more product coaching in the beginning. We can move right into Freedom Day coaching. Freedom Day coaching. That's the day you become free financially. That's what we want to be talking about more and more and more. You guys following this? And so for a long time, we used to say if it's not right for the associate, it's not right for the company. If it's not right for the associate, it's not right for the company. Raise your hand if you've heard that. Okay. Then we curve hopped. Jim Cooper figured out something that no one else has ever figured out. He figured out how to not get the Social Security number when we first enrolled. You guys, I did 15 or 20 Isagenix universities where people said the number one obstacle was getting someone's social. Everybody, no one wants to give me their Social Security number. Nobody wants to give it. Jim Coover found a way to make everyone start off as a customer. And then we had a new thing, we had a customer. We never had a customer before. Everyone started as an associate. This is so important to understand. So the value pack is awesome for an associate, and it's awesome for the company because everybody makes more money. But the customer, what happened to the customer? It has to remain simple and affordable. Simple and affordable. If it's simple and affordable, then it could be duplicatable. You heard my sweet angel, who is amazing, and I love you, and I'm so grateful you travel with me, and we do all of this together, you guys. It's amazing. I watched her enroll 70 value packs, and I've coached dozens of millionaires in Isogenics. I was millionaire number 36, not to toot my own horn, but I did it. You know, I made $2 million. Thank you. But I coached a lot of people, and I found I was not able to coach as well. And it was ever since, you know, we got into these bigger packs, and it was not that Angel couldn't sell value packs all day long, because she could. I watched her. But she wasn't being able to have other people sell value packs, and that is a problem for network marketers. That is a huge problem for network marketers. You're taking the 95% of the humans out of the game, and you're leaving the 5% to sell value packs because they're amazing, and people will do what they say because they're health coaches. But we are mostly not teaching this, and so what we need to understand is simplicity and affordability leads to duplication, and duplication is what the whole name of the game is. Eric Worre, on page 45 of his book called GoPro, says the definition of network marketing is to get a large amount of people to do a few simple things over an extended period of time. A few. Anything over a few is not a few. So take 2 ICG in the morning, that's 1. Take a shake a day, that's 2. 2 ICG at night, boom. That's Eric Worre's definition. I'm just saying, I'm just reading it out of his book. Look, I'm not trying to say like, put frankincense oil in my diffuser. That's not one of them, but I do it because we are going to do it all. We're all going to have it all. I want you guys to get this so clear. So it's time to start going down, and this is where I think the Isegai is definitely, did you know that the Isegai, you know this pose right here? Everybody stand up for a second. Put your hands up like this. Don't smack your partner. Everybody play it 100%. Put your hands up. Even if you're filming. And just for 30 seconds, and before you do phone calls, if you did this for 30 seconds, watch what's about to happen. You can feel it. You can feel it. Hold on. That's 15. Take a breath in. Smile. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Smile. And dial. Okay, everybody sit down. Now I want to teach you something that's the new fist bump. It's important. This is it. You breathe, you stand up like this, and you breathe, and you smile, and you dial. Breathe, smile, dial. Now watch when I do this. Watch this, Joy. Bump me, man. Bump me wherever. Give me your fist. It's slow motion. Make a call. Hold on. This is the network marketing fist bump. Let's do it again. Boom. Make the call. Say this, I have the courage.
I have the courage
to make the call.
to make the call.
Because one call
Because one call
can change it all.
can change it all.
I have the courage
I have the courage
to make the call.
to make the call.
Because one call
Because one call
can change it all.
can change it all.
You guys, it's true. I remember this day that this woman gave me the name of a lady that she just thought was awesome, but was really frustrated. So I typed an email to her. We found her email. The lady didn't even know her well enough to have her phone number. We found her online, and I sent an email, and I said, "Dear Hillary, Courtney, dear Hillary, you don't know me, but my name is Lenny Evans, and I believe in miracles. Only call me back if you believe in miracles." That's what I wrote to her. 2 days later, Hillary Clinton called me. She goes, I believe in miracles. I'm like, what is happening right now? I guess I do too now. She came in. I was millionaire number 36. She was millionaire number 46, fastest millionaire in history. And if we combine, the day I enrolled her, she enrolled her husband and her mom. And if we combine their 3 spots, they'd be number 1, right ahead of Michael Klaus and Niagara. So they're in top 7, top 8. But I'm telling you, one call changed it all. For that woman. And for me. It changes it all. You've got to have the courage to make that call, you guys. If you don't make the call, you're making it about you. If you do make the call, you're making it about the other person. I'm promising you this right now with all my heart. Okay, so on this, the question that I love about the Forever Pack is simple. We're not after everyone. We're only after 2 categories of people. And only 2. So first question, you got to master it. Who do you know that eats? Who do you know that eats? Second question, who do you know that's aging? Now, can I get an answer? Everyone, right? And it's so funny, Angel will say that to people, and they're like, everyone, ha ha ha. Right, that's why, like, I remember when I brought Tammy Hess in years ago, she was a King Cadillac sales director for Mary Kay. And I said, Tammy, real quick, who's your market? And she goes, women. I'm like, awesome. What age group? And she was like, 35 to, probably 65. I'm like, okay. And what economic demographic? She goes, oh, they have to have money. I said, so that's your market. What about women younger than that and older than that? What about women that don't have money? Okay, and what about all male species? Yeah, no. I'm like, well, okay, real quick, I'm just after everyone. So why don't we enroll your husband, and we'll get your people that are all male and all women that don't fit your niche little Mary Kay. And I love Mary Kay, Ash, oh my gosh. But she saw it, and she signed her husband, and I mean, she became millionaire number 99. And I just right? And we have how many Mary Kay national emeritus sales directors because of that one conversation. There are so many women that get forced into retirement at age of 65 in Mary Kay, and then they can't function, they can't do it anymore. Their income goes down, and so they're ripe for Isagenix, right? I mean, especially, I'm just saying. And even, I remember with family, she goes, I don't know how to market myself. I said, well, Mary Kay is beauty on the outside, right? Because her big sign was, it's going to be okay, just put on a little lipstick. That's what she always said. And I'm like, I don't even understand that. Because I'm a man, obviously. But I said, well, Isagenix makes you beautiful on the inside. Mary Kay makes you beautiful on the outside. It's a perfect marriage. Let's go, go, go. And that's what she did at all the expos. So these are amazing, amazing, amazing questions, right? Who do you know that eats and who do you know that ages? Because that is the only thing we're really after in this case, right? But the other night when I was at the Cougars, and I just said, we're only in 1% of homes in America. You are so early, you guys. You are so early. No matter how many days, weeks, months, or years you've been in Isagenix, you can consider yourself reborn today. Because nobody on your street knows about it, nobody in your cul-de-sac, nobody on your block, nobody in your city, nobody in your state. You guys, nobody knows about it. And the only people that are not doing Isagenix, I promise you, are the people that don't know about it yet. You guys get that? It's going to be a household thing. It's going to be Tesla, Nike, Isa. It is. Someday, in a future world, you're going to be driving down the road, and you're going to come up to the stop sign in your little city, and you're going to see your friend Steve. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Hey, what kind of shake did you have today?
What flavor?
Chocolate mint. How about you, Lenny? Raspberry cheesecake. And then you go on down the road and you stop at the next one and you see another friend. Hey, what shake did you have? Caramel. Salted caramel. I'm trying to learn how to say caramel. I've been saying it different my whole life. And Angel's correcting you. But you follow and then you go into the post office and hey, there's your postmaster. Hey, what shake did you have? What's in your cup? 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 Can you see the commercial right now? What's in your cup, Pharaoh? Mocha. Come on, you gotta have your mocha. We had this discussion last night, right? And so, but I want to say one more thing about the people that have been in. Raise your hand if you've been in Isagenix for a year or more. That's a lot of you, my friends, and I love you. And all of your work is not for naught. Just like Bill Andrews, Dr. Bill Andrews said, that when you put isogenesis in your body, it cannot not work. Tony O'Connell taught us today that when you do network marketing as a business and you're serious and you're committed and you made the decision and got rid of the fear, it cannot not work. The comp plan, Carrie Nichols taught us, cannot not work. You guys rocked it today. Every trainer was amazing up here. But what I want to say is, yes, you're going to go turn back on lifestyle rewards. All I want to say is, even though we changed the word auto ship, everybody still knows what an auto ship is, right? It's a monthly recurring thing. So we found a way to keep people on Isagenix, because when you take this model of the $3 and you add a bottle of Isagenesis, you get a shake a day and ISAG for $5.50. And that is affordable. You guys, no meal in America is less than $5.50. So we're giving them the only asset known to mankind for telomere support, plus the greatest meal, period, in their body, and they get to choose which meal. If they're on a budget, make it dinner. If they're in a semi-budget, make it lunch. If they're on no budget, change your breakfast, change your life. It's about simplification. We're trying to help people simplify their life. They're going to fall in love, you guys. Now, I have done something magical, and I want to invite you to do the same magic in your life. It takes about 20 customers to get a builder. 20 customers to get a builder. So just do the math. If you want to rock this in a year and a half, you need to probably have about 100 customers. You're going to get 5 rockstar builders. Imagine 3 on your left and 2 on your right, and they all go 3-star. You're a millionaire. Isn't that amazing? When you help other people, you get helped. It's the law of reciprocity. It's when you help other people get what they want, you get what you want. That's the law of reciprocity. It's one of the greatest things. The law of divine compensation is Isagenix. There's no losers in the game. When you share with a friend, they win. But because they can come alive, like I did, like you did, what the world needs is more people to come alive. So when they come alive, they infect everyone in their circle of influence, their family, their people, their co-workers, their employer, their employees. Everyone wins, everyone wins, everyone wins. And when they share it, they win again and win again and win again. But hold on, that's not the only winners. That's only about 100 winners. You win because you shared it with them, and you get blessed. And so does everyone in your upline. And so does the company. And then they can hire amazing people like Cal, and they'll come and visit us. And it's a win, 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 win. What's in your cup? Not the least of which, when you put these branched amino acids into your body, and they have an enzyme delivery system, and they're a live food, and they go where they're supposed to go, and they're little goobers, right? You change the way you crave. You become alkaline. The Forever Pack is the ultimate. And I say put greens in every shake, brother.
Yes. Yeah.
Greens in every shake. Fruit and lotto, right? I mean, because of course we want to make our shakes the best in the world. I really don't have a shake without greens. I do your greens. I probably have 5 servings a day of your greens. Tony O'Donnell, thank you, brother. It's amazing. You blessed us so much. You blessed us so much in our life. And I just want to say that when you do become alkaline, remember, it's this simple. The standard American diet, what are those initials? SAD. What does that spell? SAD. Everybody do SAD. The standard American diet makes you acidic. And an acidic body is a sick body. And a sick body craves sick food. That's it. Not only do the Fritos and the Doritos and the Flaming Hot Cheetos have trans fats and crush your telomeres. We're not talking just about 3 different brands of chips here. We're talking about all this stuff. And so acidity is the breeding ground for sickness and disease. Alkalinity is the answer. And Isagenix, especially the Forever Pack, is the ultimate alkalizer. Alkalize to maximize. Right? You got to alkalize to maximize your health. And this is the ultimate. So once you become alkaline, you become healthy. And a healthy body, by osmosis, craves healthy food. You're going to help somebody that needs to lose 100 pounds start to change the way they crave. You change the way someone craves, you're doing something they could never have done with all the therapy in the world. You understand what we're doing with branched chain amino acids. We have the most pure form of branched chain amino acids on earth. In both our undenatured whey protein and our non-dairy. Because of the complexity of the organic pea protein and the organic brown rice protein, they make up for the ones that are weakened, and so they have the same profile that the undenatured whey has. It's a miracle, you guys. No one can touch us. No one. It's amazing. I'm promising you. So here's my last little piece of advice on this. When you go back to anyone in your downline that is not only off auto ship or off or non-renewed, when you say, would you be willing to revisit Isagenix with me, I found it super simple, completely affordable, seriously delicious way for you to be back on Isagenix. What you might be able to do is resurrect the builder. If you resurrect one builder, it's the equivalent of enrolling 20 new people. In the last 3 months, I have resurrected 5 builders that were down and out, gonna quit. They had quit. They weren't sharing anymore. They couldn't figure it out, and they thought they were just a failure. Because the complexity, because they were confused. And a confused mind
Stops.
And a confused mind
Stops.
Stop. Let's try it one more time, just for fun. And a confused mind
Stops.
That was a weak. Anyway, a confused mind stops. A clear mind
Moves
moves
forward.
forward. A grateful heart
Share.
shares. This is what it's about. When you get clarity, you get mastery. When you get clarity, you get certainty. Tony Robbins says that the person with the most certainty in any conversation always influences the other person. So it's about certainty. If you can become certain, you can influence. If you can influence, you can do this business. And I'm just saying, in 3 months, I went back into my organization, my team. I made call after call after call after call, talking simplicity, simplicity, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Like, that's what I've been saying. And I'm like, I'm back because I'm clear and I'm grateful. I'm clear and I'm grateful. I'm clear and I'm grateful. And so I've woken people up. They're like, oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. I'm in. And they're building again. So it's in effect, I've enrolled 100 people in 3 months. But what I've done is woken up 5 builders. Do you guys follow this?
Yeah.
You can too. There are people waiting for you. There are people that want the simplicity. There are people that are craving simplicity. It was number 3 on the New Year's resolutions for the first time. It was always the same top 4 New Year's resolutions. Every year surveyed in America, number 1,
Weight loss.
get out of debt. Number 1, get out of debt. Still is number 1. Number 2, make more money. Still is number 2. But number 3 used to be lose weight. Number 4 was get in better shape. There's a new number 3, and it's simplify my life. I've got to simplify my life. If I don't simplify, I'm going to die. Simplify. Angel did a call the other day. It was so amazing, called Simplify Your Why. Get it down to where you can just close your eyes and go there and cry. Simplify your why and cry. Because feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret. We didn't get into that today. We didn't get into a piece where when you close your eyes and you can imagine in your mind. Let's just do it right now. Everybody take a breath in. Give me a little music, Austin, in my last 3 minutes here. Everybody close your eyes, please, and trust me. Just breathe. Just something soft. Breathe in. Let it go. can just do some kind of fun little music. One more time, breathe in. And let it go. And now, just because we can, in our imagination, with our eyes closed only, let's all float up right now. And let's just spiritually go to Nashville, Tennessee. Let's drop down in the line to go into world headquarters. We're going to buy all the new apparel. We're going to get the new stuff. And their line that's the first line, so it's long and you're walking along it and you're seeing people that you know, in this room even. And you're high-fiving and you're hugging. High fives, hugs. Hey, it's good to see you. You made it. Good job. There's 27,000 of us, by the way, gathering for the world's largest celebration. 2019, Nashville. And then all of a sudden it happens. Somebody taps you on the shoulder. And they say, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And you don't really recognize them because mostly you can coach them on your phone. You met on Facebook. They'd say, are you Melissa? Tony? Angel? And I just wanted to thank you for making that call. Yes. Everything in my life has gotten better since that day that I said yes to you. And I know I was skeptical. I know I was difficult to deal with at first. But thank God for you. Save my marriage. For kids think I'm a good dad again. My daughter the other day said I'm such a bad mom. My boss even noticed. I just have so much hope. Not only did I lose 27 pounds and I had to buy all new pants, but I just want you to know that I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you as they hug you and yes, blow snot bubbles in your ear. And it's okay, because you're blowing snot bubbles in their other ear. Because there you are, and they say, can I take a picture with you? And you're like, sure. Even though you had to fight saying, with me? I said, sure, and they took it. And then another one happened. And then all of your phones went off, and it said, hey, you gotta get backstage to receive your 6-figure plaque. All 6 figures are reported on the stage in like less than an hour. And you look at your phone and you think, is this really happening to me? So you go backstage and you're hugging people and you just can't believe it. That just, it seemed like yesterday that you were struggling financially, and now every Monday, $2,000 or more a week, and you're a 6-figure earner. Got that plaque, out on stage, you take the selfie, you hear the crowd. For you. Take a breath in. Come on back. Clovis. Drop in your bodies. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Blink open your eyes. I promise you that if you do that once a day, that's the inner work. And that's a spiritual seed that's planted and it must occur in your real life. Spiritual seeds happen only in your imagination. When you do it properly and you feel it until you cry, like I did, then it must happen. That's how it works. We're so grateful that we're the only creatures that have this ability to imagine.
All right, guys. So I want to know what you guys thought about that. I'd love to like just open it up and just kind of chat and see what you guys took away from it.
I'll go. I love how he basically just said, just have the courage to go just message these people. Because his wording's very, it's great, it's simple and fun, and somebody else is going to be willing to open, be willing to listen to it. Because I now know at least 10 builders that I've built in the past that might be willing to come back and do this.
Right, and you have like nothing to lose. Like, why not offer it to them? I thought of so many people. He said, go to every single non-renewed, everyone who stopped their auto ship, and say, like, are you just open? And
Yeah, and if they're not,
call.
yeah, but I mean, even if they're not, at least I know I put the ball back in their court, and I'm gonna bless and release at this point, and not just what happened, what if, or what. No more what ifs.
Yeah,
I'm moving forward.
Right. And he resurrected 5, which is really 20 because they were builders. So, like, I think that's so genius.
Yeah, I love it.
So good. Yay. Gonna get into action this Monday.
And we got Tasha over here in tears.
I'll try and share. I mean, I loved everything. I'm definitely going to go back. I was at Costco and stuff. I'm definitely going to go back and rewatch so I can write down that wording because it was so simple and so easy and so powerful.
Yeah.
That's really what I've been looking for as far as like the pack and just really waiting for Isogenics to come back. But that visual at the end wrecked me.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally wrecked me. Like, it was the first time in 4 years that I felt it. I heard it. My hair stood up on the back of my neck. Like, I felt someone tap me. Like, I literally was in celebration and felt all the feels. And it wrecked me because for the first time, I think I've been so focused on just making sure that I keep my belief in the product and the company because this business is so not fast paced for me, and it's building differently, and it's a different kind of hard, but I just it's always been like a nice thought, and I think I just get lost in, well, it hasn't happened before, so let's just rip down all the Post-it notes of hitting this because that's past, and why put up the next one? And I've just been really in a sad space, and so it really kind of just resurrected me to feel it. And I want to do that every day, just like he did it. Just sit there in the morning and really just say those things out loud and feel it and believe it, like really, truly believe it.
I'll try to find this app, Tasha, but what you can do without the app is you can voice record, like, so you write it down, voice record you saying the thing with music, and you can just, there's an app though you can do it with, and you can sit there and listen to it every morning. I need to do that. That's something I need to do too. So anybody else want to share?
I thought it was interesting what he said about like if they're on a budget, switch out dinner. If they're on a semi-budget, switch out lunch. And if they're on no budget, change your breakfast, change your life. So like that's so easy because dinner's, the most expensive. So if people are like, oh, I can't afford it, even like I don't eat anything for breakfast, I can't add in money or whatever. Like they're eating some other meal during the day that they can switch out. So I hadn't heard verbiage like that. So that was really cool.
So good, right? And even just he has little things that he says that you're like, oh, wow. And to know, like, all he said to Hillary Courtney was like, do you believe in miracles? Because I do. And like, then she comes back. And with Mary Kay, like, we don't realize that they're in forced retirement with that company. And so he said that's what he said. They're in forced retirement, I think age 60 or 65. They can't work anymore. And so those are the people that they're picking up and bringing over to Isogenics. They're saying those people in Isogenics are so successful. And so like, it's little things like that. We just don't know. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just excites me even more. So good. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us. It's 10:44. And so if there's nothing else, no one wants to share.
I just, real quick, if anybody, Laura, go ahead.
Laura, go ahead.
I just wanted to comment. Of course, I like the science part of it, how he's talking about an acidic body is a sick body, and sick bodies crave those bad foods. It like totally resonated. It made so much sense. I'm totally going to use that.
Yes.
That was all.
So good.
Yeah.
So my thing was just if anybody else is wondering too. So after they're like Sure, I'll check it out or whatever. If they want to know about the Isogenesis, is he sending them to foreverpack.com or to that video?
He sends everyone to foreverpack.com. He sends
Okay.
So we're in this group. You guys can all be added if you want, but where I got this video was the Forever University Facebook group. And so people go live in there a bunch. There's a lot of different things, whatever, but I've been trying to bring it over into our group. So yeah, he directs everyone there. Like I said, we're waiting for Natalie. You know, there are some videos that she has, but for right now, just using the foreverpack.com, it's not bad. It's just not like, you know, new. But I love what he said, saying like, you know, start them at basic, and of course they're going to try everything, of course, and like that a confused mind stops, and they do. We have seen that a confused mind stops. And I'm talking with a girl right now who only ordered shakes, and I said to her, hey, how's it going? She's like, good, but I haven't gotten the habit yet. And I was like, you must, after watching this, I was like, you must do 28 days without screwing up. Like, don't screw up. And she's like, I can do it. I'm like, no, scientifically, do not mess up because you're going to fail. Like, it's just, and so I think that it's important to educate people. I'm probably going to go live in the product group and explain that and saying, you guys, like just 28 days to build this habit of just a shake, of just eating vegetables or whatever that's going to be for them. But that like what Julie Coughlin is doing is that simple shift. What's that simple pivot going to be? Let's make it at least one shake a day, minimum. And of course, obviously the vitamins when they come back, but yeah. Cool. And we do have photos. I have them from Julie Coughlin's team right now before Isogenesis comes back. They are doing 2 shake, Isobiome, and Ionics because they're targeting oxidative stress with that bundle. So like because the probiotic builds the serotonin in the body too with the shake, and so then also the Ionics. So they're just really, I have those images if you guys want them, but they're pushing that right now before Isogenesis comes back. But that is 3 things people will have to do for 28 days. So yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you next Monday, and you guys tag all your team members in the recording, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.